Welcome back. Arthritis affects almost 4 million Australians. It costs $24 billion each year in medical care, loss of earnings and lost production. And as our population ages, the problem gets worse. So finding a cure is big business. Well, now there's an all-natural product known for centuries that seems to be getting tremendous results. But as David Richardson reports, not everyone's convinced it's the answer.
I'm more mobile and can do a lot of things that I couldn't do before I started taking them. So it's very pleasing.
I've been amazed at the manner in which this works.
It's great to have my mobility back, be able to do most of the things I want to do.
It's the latest wonder capsule in the fight against arthritis, and it has some Australians jumping for joy.
It's all through my whole body with the joints. In my hands and hips and knees.
Mona Mulligan has been living with osteoarthritis for more than 20 years. Until she tried this new pill, she was racked with pain.
About 2 years ago, I couldn't even walk, and my daughter and that encouraged me to have a walking stick. Well, it's been kept in the boot of the car ever since. I've come good.
The product she swears by, Rosehip Vital. It's a new capsule made from an old common cure-all. Rosehip's been used in teas and oils for centuries to treat everything from acne to sleep disorders. Today it's being used in the fight against arthritis. There's a compound that's been discovered during the drying process that now has medical practitioners excited. Dr. Peter Tunbridge explains.
The mechanism that they've determined that the Rosehip works is by inhibiting a particular type of white cell that's involved in the inflammatory process from actually migrating into the joint. So not only are you getting a reduction in inflammation, but you're getting a reduction in the amount of pressure inside the joint.
Other doctors remain unconvinced. They say, as the old saying goes, every rose has a thorn.
I'm afraid for the majority of the complementary medicines that you can buy in health food shops, the scientific evidence for their effectiveness is really pretty limited.
Professor Les Schreiber is from the Institute of Bone and Joint Research at the University of Sydney. He believes that while there's been scientific tests highlighting the success of old faithfuls like glucosamine and fish oils in treating arthritis, the rest of the complementary market falls dramatically short when it comes to hard facts.
A lot of it is open studies, almost like testimonials, where people have taken it and said, wow, this works, and therefore people claim it's a proof that it's effective. But scientifically, that's simply not good enough.
There's literally a gold rush when it comes to arthritis treatments. The condition costs Australians more than $24 billion every year. With the numbers of sufferers in Australia set to double over the next 40 years, more and more companies are releasing products and stopping at nothing to spruik their brand.
So here's another particular weapon in the arsenal against the inflammation. So I see that the future of this will be quite significant.
But while there are warnings about some products, it seems Australians have already given Rosehip Vital the tick of approval. Just ask mother of two, Terry Adams.
I used to suffer a great deal of pain. I was placed on painkillers, and I also used to take anti-inflammatories, which I didn't like doing.
She claims her life was unbearable before Rosehip and even lost the use of her hands.
Chopping, preparing foods, etc. Hanging things out on the line was a problem at one stage. Couldn't do that either. None of those are problems now. It's all gone. It's great.
So how much does it cost? Rosehip Vital is about $60 per bottle for 250 tablets, which puts it in the same ballpark as tested treatments like glucosamine, but a bit dearer than fish oil. But whatever you use, medical professionals agree you should follow these simple steps.
Check first how expensive the product is. If it's really expensive, forget it. The second is, if you do take it, make sure it agrees with you. If it's upsetting your system and you're feeling side effects, it's probably not a good idea to keep taking it. And the third is, if you're going to take it, give it a trial of a reasonable period. Let's say 3 months. If you don't find after 3 months it's done anything positive for you, again, forget it.
That's David Richardson reporting. Stay with us. This is Today Tonight. Here's what's ahead.